Hey guys, how are you? So, are professional developers using ChatGPT in their daily coding? The short answer is, of course. Smart developers jump on any new technology that comes out, even technology that may seem threatening at first. As I stated in several videos, AI will not replace developers anytime soon. All it's going to do is shift the work over from doing this to this. I have seen this type of thing happen many times before where this revolutionary new tech, and AI like ChatGPT is that, I would say, where this revolutionary new tech comes to the fore and it replaces or changes how we do things. I always welcome these changes. Back in 1994, when I started to code professionally, the way we would build web apps and apps was very archaic, very crude compared to today. That's why when you look at modern day web apps and apps in general today, they're far more refined, they're far more sophisticated than what we used to see in the 90s and early 2000s, and even to a certain extent over the mid 2000s. Today, apps development is far more productive, far less tedious, and as a result, we have much better code coming out and much better apps coming out. So why do I mention all this in the context of AI? That's what AI is going to do. It's not going to replace developer jobs. It's just going to change what professional developers do. Now, a lot of noobs out there who are scared about losing their jobs as developers is because they're not developers. A lot of the people spreading the fear of AI in terms of replacing developer jobs anytime soon, I am pretty much convinced they haven't done much commercial work. They may have done a bunch of courses on this platform or that platform, may have messed around with things. You see, beginners think that coding is just about code. So I can understand if you go to ChatGPT and you have it write out code and you work with it and you're writing out and you're working with it to massage the code and you seem to be getting some workable code, although many times the code that it spits out is not exactly very good and it can be broken many times. But even if the code was perfect, what noobs and beginners don't understand is that writing the code is just a part of the development process. That's why the number 2 skill that hiring managers are looking for when they're looking at coding candidates, programmers that they want to hire, the number 2 skill is not a new language. It's not another framework. The number 2 skill they're looking for is communication skills. So that implies something. That implies that when you're building software, there's a lot of communication required. There's a lot of collaboration required. This is required because when you're building software, you're integrating with a lot of systems. You're having to extract requirements from end users. You have to get feedback. You have to pulse it back and forth. The coding is a key part of it, don't get me wrong, but all these other functions that developers play a role in are huge. So to conclude, yes, professional developers are using ChatGPT, no question. They're speeding up their coding process. They're getting things put out much more quickly. For example, one guy who was part of my mentoring group, he's now a professional developer, he was telling me in a recent Twitter Spaces, I believe he said about 7 professional developers he knows and high-level people are using ChatGPT on a regular basis. He says he uses it to push out some jobs very quickly, stuff that he doesn't necessarily want to learn completely, but he can do that with ChatGPT. Here's a big point that a lot of people perhaps don't understand. To use ChatGPT effectively as a developer, you have to know how to be a developer. You have to be a developer. So because this guy in question, he knows how to write code, he's a developer, he's experienced, he's built a lot of systems now. He knows how to work with it. He knows how to ask the right questions. He knows how to pull the code out and put it in the right place. And that's why it's productive. It's kind of like if I give you a race car, I don't know, whatever, some racing car. But if you don't know how to drive that racing car properly, you're going to smash it. You're going to crash it. It's pretty much it. You're just going to smash that car. You're going to be useless on the track. Same thing with an AI tool. Just because it can speed up the process, you can ask it to write this code, but what do you do with the code? There's many different ways to skin the cat, for example. So you can ask it to do certain tasks, but if you don't know the context in which you're operating, you don't know what to ask it to do. Do you want the code written this way or that way? I'm avoiding specifics because I assume a lot of people here watching are beginners. So it's all part of the game. So don't let this new technology scare you. It's something to be thankful for. Trust me. A lot of stuff we used to have to do by hand coding back in the day, I'm super happy we just go click and we don't have to do it anymore. Fantastic. And I'll leave you with this. One of the things I keep telling people for years and years now, never look for code to write. Never look for code to write. The first thing that a developer has to do is go out there and see what's already written, what frameworks and libraries, what's available before you think about writing any code. So I'm going to amend that statement. Don't look for code to write. And also, if you're writing code, look to use a tool like a ChatGPT to speed up the process. If you're learning how to code, I would also use that too. But again, it's good to have a base of knowledge. So I have an interactive training platform. It's video-based. It makes it really easy to learn the web stack. So it's HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript. I also teach PHP, Python, SQL. Check out the links below. I got individual courses where you can learn on your own, get your certifications, or you can do my full-blown bootcamp/mentoring program. Once you get through my fundamental trainings, there's maybe 300 to 400 lessons, 1,000 quiz questions. This will give you that solid framework in terms of having a deep understanding of code, and you'll get there quick. Then you can start getting into using ChatGPT to more quickly level up your skill in any specialization you may want to get into. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. You know how the Google algorithm works. If you don't like this video, show me how much you hate me and give me 2 thumbs down. Click it twice. Give it to me. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.